Oh, yeah, definitely. Just always see our brothers back and ready to go. Just getting everybody prepared to get ready for this season.
Is there a different sort of enthusiasm, optimism this year after what you did in the fall as opposed to the last couple of years?
I definitely would say it is. I think, everybody know what we're capable of, and now we're trying to build on top of what we ended last year and, try to get that next run that we can do to improve each individual to go and get us to where we need to be.
What's your offseason been like so far? Get geared up for.
I've really just been here. I ain't really do too much this offseason. Normally, I go back to California and do my training, but I stayed here. My wife, she been real busy, so she coming here for the long haul and just really just been grinding up here at the facility and trying to, get myself better and strength-wise. I know normally when I get back home, I'm more focused on conditioning and cardio and things like that, but I wanted to focus on more strength building, and Watterson was the best guy for that this year.
Jurrell, you tripled your win total from 2 years ago to last year. How can you guys make it even better this coming year?
The biggest thing is just, fixing the minor things that we messed up on, the small details. Some that we talked about earlier is just the small details. It's not necessarily one game that we messed up in. It's one play here or one play there, and if we make those plays, we definitely win more games.
What kind of strength gains have you made to this point, and why is that the emphasis for you?
The biggest thing was really just holding ground. A lot of time last year, I felt myself get knocked off the ball a little bit more than what I wanted, and it's more technique, trying to build on the technique of, playing with the proper technique and making sure I control the line of scrimmage. I think that's one thing that we finished second in the league, stopping the run, but we need to be first. And that's something that I wanted to, take on myself to make sure we get that done.
He's made a number of additions in free agency, including Sly Williams. You know him, and how much you think he helps you?
I think he's going to be a great value for us. He's a beast up in the middle. He's definitely a performer, and that's the type of guy we need as a nose guard. We don't even try to rely just on our ends making the plays. We need a big body guy in there that's going to, make those plays for us, and he's definitely going to be able to get it done.
This team struggles against the pass at points last year. Everybody can see it. How excited are you with the new pieces that are in play?
I'm super excited. We have one or two extra people that can, cover a guy and give us a split second to get to that quarterback. We're definitely going to get there. And the guys they brought in, they know how to do it, and they've done it before. And, Logan, he's a great asset that we're going to be able to have at corner that's going to lock down. And that's what we need, a big lockdown corner. And, our guys up front, we're definitely going to get after it. That's what we love to do.
How important is it to have a Super Bowl champion in the locker room?
I think it's big, especially with somebody with that much experience. He's been there won 2 times, and he knows what it takes to go out there and get those wins and know what it takes to push your team to get to those wins. And we need somebody as a leader that can do that.
How much does today kind of start the camaraderie and stuff, thinking that Jason not being here is kind of about that? If he's not going to be part of things in the long term, you start with your fresh group. You look back on years past and feel like the season kind of starts today?
Oh, it always starts today. It's always great to see everybody show up also. And I think that's the biggest thing that gets your team going when you see everybody dedicated to it. A lot of times you see people that like to miss the OTAs, but when everybody show up and they come out, they gave everything today during the conditioning, and everybody put their all out there. And when you see that in your players, everybody's going to be dedicated to this team to get to that next level where we need to be.
Disappointing when some of your teammates maybe don't show up on the first day?
I wouldn't say necessarily disappointing. It's definitely put that little check mark in the back of my mind that let me know who I can count on, who I can't count on. And, to see your teammates show up, that's definitely great.
Did you eyeball anybody today and thought this guy's been working pretty hard?
Nah, I really didn't take into account of just eyeballing the guy. I just really took in everybody being here. Just seeing the smiles on everybody's face when they walk through the doors. Just the team camaraderie, that's what I love. And that's something that we try to build all the time up here. Worked a lot with my D-line in this offseason, and that's just taking us that next step. Past years, we never really got together. So this offseason was big for that.
Looking forward to that. I know renovations continue inside the building. Looking forward to a new locker room. What's the setup like now inside the bubble?
Oh, it's definitely they just moved everything out there. It's definitely something different. It never really worked out inside a bubble on a football field like that. But it's definitely got its perks and got its cons to it. I think the most difficult thing is just being out there when it's cold. It was hard to try to lift it, and it's freezing up in that bubble. But I think it's going to be something good for us. We're right there. We transition right back into the run, right on the field. So I think it's going to help us out and don't have to take too much time from us because the schedule is real tight right now. So I think it's going to let us be able to transition to everything a lot faster and get done with a lot more.
Have they showed you, or have you seen what it's going to look like when you're back?
Oh, nah. They got a good plan in place, and we're just looking forward to it when we get back for training camp.
Everybody knows it's a business. How much you going to miss Jason McCourty, though?
Oh, man, I'm definitely going to miss him. He was a great leader for us and a great friend. He definitely was one guy that when I first got here that I looked up to. Even though he was a different position, he had word of wisdom that, you take in on the field and off the field. He's one guy that the reason why I get deep into the community, I seen the way he did it, and he spent his time. And just somebody like him is going to be hard to replace.
Strange for you to think, though, you're one of the senior guys on defense now, you and Morgan basically
Oh,
are the
definitely.
old men.
It's definitely weird. You just got to make sure you keep on pushing. We know how this game go, and you got to make sure you stay healthy and making sure you're making no plays, because at the end of the day, it can be your time. And I never want that to cross these people's mind at all. Make sure they always want me around here.
What, you guys, obviously, defensive line is strength of this team, but defensive lineman always an attractive thing when you're drafting high in the draft. If it were to be Jonathan Allen or a defensive lineman, how much better could you guys be as a team strength, even with a high guy coming in?
Oh, we definitely can get much stronger at the end of the day. Whoever you bring in, we look forward to them to come in and contribute right away. The more guys you have, the better rotation, the better shape you're going to be when it's time, when the fourth quarters come. You ain't exhausted. You got guys that can constantly come in and play. And when you have that many people that can make plays, you don't got to rely on just a few players. You got to have as many playmakers as you can. And when you got those many people, you never lose a beat in the game. And that's what we're looking forward to when this draft come up.
I know you guys probably don't think about it a lot, but you were incredibly healthy last year, which is part of why you were good.
Definitely.
The odds of being that healthy 2 years in a row seem limited. You have to be ready to kind of fill in if and when stuff happens. Is that going to be a big story for this team?
I think so. At the end of the day, like you said, it's definitely going to be tough to repeat that. But at the end of the day, that's why you keep on bringing in players. So when somebody go down, you ain't losing a beat. And, you keep each other fresh. You don't have to worry about injuries. You can take a couple snaps off here, take a couple snaps off there, because you don't got to worry about going out there and not the play not getting done. Whoever they fill you in with going to get the job done. And that's what we got in our room. Anybody you put on that field, you can rely on.
What are you hoping to see out of this year's draft?
Hey, whatever the big guy upstairs do, hey, we're gonna love it. And at the end of the day, they're gonna come in and perform, and we're gonna make sure us as vets make sure we go out there and make sure he do his job to get it done.
How can last year's success and major improvement from the year before help you guys going forward in terms of a confidence standpoint for next season?
Honestly, it's definitely give you the confidence, but you got to put it behind you, because as we all know, every year change and every outcome is different. Our goal right now is just to take each day step by step and keep on building these bricks. And at the end of the day, whatever happens at the end of the year happens, but our goal at the end of the day is just make sure we're improving day by day.
What was maybe the feature point of Mike's message to you?
The biggest thing is just making sure we take one day by one day at a time, and make sure we're developing as a team, and that's family first. And at the end of the day, if we get that done, we're gonna take it to the long haul, and that's our whole goal, is just make sure we're improving one another.
How is today different than the first day you guys reported this time a year ago?
Honestly, it's not even different from the first day from the last to me personally. It's just coming in and seeing your brothers come back and report and get ready to get for a good season. To me personally, it doesn't really change one year to the next. It's just all the same for me.
What do you remember about draft weekend back in 2011 for you?
Oh, for me, I was back at the house stressing out. Just once the first 2 rounds went by, I didn't know what's about to happen after that. So it really was a stressful day for me. But when that call came, it was full of joy, and I just knew I was going to make everybody pay for passing up on me. And that's definitely what I tried to do, and I'm going to continue to try to do every time I step on that field. So I'm a killer when it comes to the quarterbacks. If you're not a Tennessee Titan quarterback, I'm coming for you.
What was tougher, wedding day or draft day?
I'd say draft day. Wedding day was actually pretty fun. Enjoyed it. It was a blast. I wasn't nervous at all. I was really full of joy. When you got a beautiful wife like that keep a smile on your face, it's never difficult at all.
What's your expectation for 2017?
Just really to keep on improving on what we did last year. We had 9 wins. Now it's time to get 10, 12, whatever we can do. Just try to make sure we get into the playoffs and try to make sure we make it to the big game.